Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just going to be doing some arena and master mode tonight. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to get some of this stuff wrapping up as quick as I could. Oh, hey, buddy, what's up? Man, you got here fast. Hey, Panda, if you would shoot me online, like your YouTube account information, that would be really cool. That way I can make you a moderator. Yeah, just as a heads up. Should get on that, man. Are you done with Uncollected? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I try to, if I have any energy at all, I try to just throw it in these event quests, just so I can get it done. With Uncollected out, it's really hard to convince myself to still run normal 100% like I was doing. I was doing that just for the alpha. Yeah, fair enough. That's a fair point. Yeah, that's also a good point. It's going to be tough to do any type of Legends run without a 565 Blade or Sparky. Yeah. All these guys, all these enemies are going to drop really quick, but it doesn't matter if you are doing only 60% of the damage of other guys. So, that's the problem. Yeah, so to add you as a mod, it said, oh, maybe I can do it like that. Never mind. Dude, I'm still learning this stuff. Oh, there we go. Add moderator. That makes it way easier. Yeah, so like I was going into the community settings where it says paste new moderator's channel URL. So like I would have had to have you send me your YouTube channel URL. But boom, got the blue name. Good to go. That is way, way more efficient. I didn't even know there was dots next to your name. I've not like ever I've not hovered my mouse over the chat before like that. Yeah, but I want like you and Ice if he's in here, maybe a couple other guys as mods if we ever get decent amount of people in here. I just want to make sure that we're watching what's going on. Because, you know, the goal is to avoid things like politics and religious stuff. You know, I don't have a problem with people believing or thinking what they think. That's fine, but we just don't need any rage on the stream. You off work tonight? I know that you usually are working in the evenings. Yeah, when it's just me and you, man, I feel like we got it under control. So I've gotten pretty far in this arena. I debated for a little bit whether or not to go for Sentry as the 4-star, but then I decided that I probably wouldn't really use this synergy as the 4-star. Like, I didn't need him as a 4-star. I hope that he doesn't give Void anything as a 4-star. He doesn't give him as a 3-star, but I ground out the 3-star arena to get him there. Because unless I go 0 for 8 next week, which would be super disappointing on my feature crystal opening, I think I'm going to be close. I think I can get that 8th one. It'll be really close though. I'm gonna open them until I get the dupe. So we'll probably be popping all 8 and maybe getting one of them. So. Dude, the new 5-star crystals, every time I think about them, they get worse. Like, sorry, I was listening. I thought I heard my kid crying, or one of my kids crying, so I was just double checking. Yeah, every time I think about them, I'm more on the side of what Seaton was talking about, the whole Milk the Whales video. If you didn't get to go see that, it's definitely good stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man. Going from having a 20% chance to get a champion to getting like a 4.12% chance to get the champion, that's rough. They're not making up for it because the sub pool with it, especially this one, is just straight garbage. Dude, it was good. The maybe whenever like the next set comes out, so 3 months from now, and we have like supposedly like Gladiator Hulk and just whoever's in there, and maybe that crystal also has like a Hyperion, an Iceman, an Archangel. Sure, I'll probably go for it then. It depends on who's in the sub pool, because at that point, a 4% chance at a champion in that sub pool is better for me for 5,000 extra shards than a 1 in 84 chance, or like a 1.2% chance in the regular crystal, because I think there's 84 in the 5-star crystal now. So yeah, it just depends on who's in there. If you're going to throw me a Hyperion, an Archangel, an Iceman, Gladiator Hulk, and a couple other people in there, so there's like 6 people that I'd want in that crystal, then, you know, now I'm back up to a 25% chance to get someone I really want. I'd probably go for the 15K, but this month specifically, I would 100% tell everyone that there is nobody in there worth spending 50,000 shards on, except for maybe Dr. Octopus. And of course, I think the Void will be. Hela might be. I don't know. To me, she's not a good defender. And then I don't know anything about her on offense. She could be amazing, but I don't know. So, Panda, is it me or am I coming in pretty choppy? Like, oh, no, okay. My internet just wasn't... the buffering on my live stream over on YouTube was playing in like 360p, so I want to... Yeah, it's a math problem every single time from now on out for drawing the 5-star featured. The math problem is, are there at least 5 champs in there that I want? Then yes, I will probably go for it. Like really, really want. Hey, what's up? Nerjar? I don't know how you want me to pronounce your name. But what's up with the what question you got for me? And I hate how Mephisto, he doesn't heal, but he just sits there invulnerable still. That's annoying. Okay, I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to sound it out. What you got for me, bud? Yeah. He's not super hard to fight. Like, even whenever he was in the boss rush, I didn't have any issues with him. Just ran straight through him with Windpool, but I think he'd pop his heal, and I had like 4 or 5 stacks of bleed. So the second his heal ended, he just plummeted back down. So, yeah, I was debating putting. I have a Mystic Awakening gem, and I just can't decide. He's the only one I really want to awaken with it, but I just don't have the signature stones, and I don't want to take him to 550 right now because I'm saving every one of my T4 Mystic Catalysts for Blade or for Ghost Rider if I pull him. Yeah, so Ner'zhar, it's got to actually be a specifically bleed immune, and even I think. Gosh, I think that even if the node is bleed immune, it doesn't count. I think the champion themselves have to be bleed immune. So I think it's really silly. I think that is an immune to if someone's immune to debuffs, like you said, I really firmly believe that they should that X23 should get her cruelty stacks. I don't know why that Kabam decided to not make it go that way. So as long as, but if it's a debuff, so if you're on a debuff immune node, but it's like Colossus, you'll still get the cruelty buffs. But if you're on or like for instance, I'm about to fight Luke Cage. If he was on a debuff immune, I should still get the cruelty stacks because he is also just specifically bleed immune himself. But if it was a debuff node, or debuff immune node, and let's just say this was like Hulk or something like that, who you can bleed, it won't give you the cruelty stack, and I think it's really silly. I don't know why they coded it that way. I feel like that you're right, and if someone can't take the bleed damage that she's doing, she should 100% get the cruelty stack. So I don't know if it's an oversight or if it's working as intended. But it's weird to me. Gosh, I wonder if they're going to change his animations, if they change his actual... Because both his specials are the exact same and they're both dumb. But... No, dude, I'm so mad I didn't get the beta invite. I would have 100% tried to hook you guys up with some content if I got the beta invite. From what I'm seeing, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it'll stand. They said that they're going to be tweaking it for a little bit, so I don't know if that's something that they're going to keep or what they're going to do. It looks like he'll actually do some damage, and it looks like, him being able to reset his indestructible buff after like 20 seconds. That's pretty cool because that's if you're not playing super aggressive, that's about how long it'll take you to get someone back to the level 3. So basically every level 3 you can just cancel with indestructible. Yeah, have you not seen what the beta right now has got him with? Have you seen the updated skills and specials that they're going with right now? Okay, Ner'zhar, that is a good question. I would say 100%. Even though Kabam knows how strong he is, that I would still go for him. It would take a massive nerf to put Blade into an area where he is not God tier or top tier, so he's going to be valuable there. Either way, he's a lot of fun. He's really good to have in having the collection. Now, if he does get hit with a nerf, riots are going to happen. because every top tier alliance right now, it's like guaranteed that they have basically Blade or one of the other top. Because not only is Blade really, really powerful, but he's also super high prestige. So you take all these high level players who are paying thousands and thousands of dollars a month in this game. If they nerf him down like they did to Scarlet Witch, they're hurting their money. Because the top tier players are going to get really pissed about it. So if they do nerf him, I would 100% expect rank down tickets like they did for whenever they did 12.0. That update where they nerfed every god tier champion. I would recommend. I would believe that they would do that, but man, I don't know. It would be there would be boycott 2.0 for sure. I mean, it would really piss me off because at this point, okay, so Blade is really, really strong, especially if he's got Danger Sense. If he doesn't have Danger Sense, he's really good still, but he's nothing absolutely crazy. So, like there are times where, you know, if I've got other people in my crew, if he's not going to get Danger Sense, Gwenpool, my 450 Gwenpool will still kill people faster than Blade will in a lot of cases, just because the immediate bleed stacks, the free stuns that Gwen can get, and just channeling them all up. So yeah, if Blade is amazing, don't get me wrong, I 100% think he's worth rank 5, but at the same time, if Kabam flips around and to me nerfs him, they're going to have a huge amount of reckoning to deal with from the outrage from let me focus on killing the collector really quick, from the outrage of the high-end tiers, because their money base is in everyone who is in the top like probably 1,000 alliances or top 500 alliances maybe, is probably where you're getting the most money spent. And if they come out and kneecap every single one of the players that do that by getting rid of their favorite champ or their strongest champ, that's a bad business move. Yeah, Ice actually talked about doing that too. I debated it for a little bit, but then literally in my head, I thought it was like Frozen. Literally in my head, I go, okay, so I have enough shards right now to get a 6-star. So when they release it, I want to do a video. I'm going to pull a 6-star. Day they release 6 stars, I think. But in my head, I'm going, so here's the downside to doing that, is that there's a 100% chance I pull a Colossus or somebody of that quality that there's no way on earth I'm going to use tier 5 basics on. And we also don't know what the rank up materials are going to be. So I mean, we gotta be serious about that. That's 100% chance that everybody is gonna pull meme tier, because you know, okay, after Kabam Mike's post today about how based on empirical data that we have from Alliance Quest and Alliance War, these are the champs that we feel like are strong. And they put freaking Jane Foster, Ant-Man, Cyclops in this new Crystal. It's like they are so far removed. They're so far removed from their player base. Like they just don't get their player base. No one plays with those champs, especially at higher tier. I used Cyclops for a bit. He was my first 345, and then the second rank down tickets came out. I knocked him back down. So Cyclops was one of my first duped 5-star champs. So yeah, I took him up to 345. No, there's not been any news about the OG Vision offer. I've been very curious about that. I thought we would see one in January because we did last year. So I would hold on to units at least until this month is over to see what happens. But I think with everything they've got going on with trying to figure out the release of their 6 stars, which should be in the next month or so, with the massive PR nightmare they're going through right now with the announcement of the 5-star featured crystal change. I have not heard anything announced about him just because everything else is going on. But yeah, they're so far removed from their player base right now, to me. Like, they just have no idea what their players actually want. They literally, in that list, there was Void and Dr. Octopus. Those were the only 2 in there that I think are worth 15,000 shards. Some other ones in there are okay. Like, I wouldn't be pissed about a Hawkeye, but I wouldn't be pissed about a Hawkeye if I spent 10,000 shards. I'd be more mad about a Hawkeye for 15,000 shards, especially because mine's already duped. But man, that featured crystal pool is so garbage. Not to mention that the most recent like 5-stars that have been added, or the most recent champs that have been added, are really bad. Sentry, the power of 1,000 suns or whatever, yeah, so bad. Hela's okay, I guess. I don't want Taskmaster. I don't want MODOK. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm one of those guys that I don't want MODOK. I don't want a champ just for pure defensive purposes. I'm not going to spend more just to get a defensive champ. Too many people have Blade, burnout candles. Too many people have Blade. Too many people have Gwenpool. Too many people have things that can counter MODOK, Archangel. So people see a MODOK boss and they're not too worried about it. I fought one. He's not too scary. So 5-6-4, but recently lost almost 10 in a row. So Najir, I hear ya. I just switched alliances. The one I was in previously, we lost several wars in a row. I think we started out in tier 5, and then we had a lot of losses that actually like took us all the way down to tier 11 or something like that. And so I made a decision with some other guys to switch up what we were doing. I think that people are just understanding how to properly use diversity, and on top of diversity, which gives you minimal points, it's not as much anymore. That was why we lost a lot initially, as none of us, we just didn't get the diversity in every battle group, and so we'd both 100%, they'd have more diversity. But since the change, you now get more points if you attack and kill on the first attempt. So they really are rewarding the more skillful player. And you have to be careful about what paths and champs you bring so that you can make sure that you are killing every person on your path in one shot. Because if you don't, you're losing out on points. So, yeah, 10 in a row really sucks, man. I hear you. It just hurts. Yeah, no problem. Is it Abhishek or Kumar? I think Kumar is probably the easier one of your last names. Is a little easier for me to knock out, but yeah, losing a bunch in a row is hard. It's hard to keep morale up. It's hard to make everyone want to try. But I just tell your team to, save up the full set of energy, all 5, pop a boost, hit your lane, save up till 5 energy, pop a boost, clear your lane, and do everything you can to not die, because you get more points that way. Yeah, if they do an OG Vision offer, I'm not even sure if I'd buy them. I don't have them. I skipped them last year. I didn't want to drop the shards on it because I'm one of those weird people that likes Age of Ultron Vision better. But I don't know. If they did like a 5-star offer, I might buy some units to get them. But at this point, if I want I want my 5 stars ranked up. I'm not really focusing on my 4 star. So not that he's a bad champ. I highly recommend getting him if you don't have him. And 4 stars are still a critical part of your roster. But if he's released as a 5-star version, heck yeah, I'd go for him. Since they're not going to give us Age of Ultron Vision in the 5 stars, since they said that they weren't going to do that, I would 100% go for a 5-star old school Vision. Yeah, that's literally Najar. That's what I said from the very start. The real deal. Welcome. But yeah, so that's what they did. That's what they did recently. The last time we had an arena change was after we had new 5 stars. So they introduced 5 stars to the game, and within the 5-star release, what they did was they altered the arenas to give us a better shot at earning 5-star shards, dividing it out to where there's a featured and a basic. So that was the last time they had a major change, was when they released 5 stars. So I feel like when we see 6 stars either later this month or next month, because they said early 2018, so I guess that technically could be anytime first quarter. In my brain, it should be It should be January or February. But I think when we see 6 stars within a couple weeks, we will see some type of 5-star arena to where you can use your 5 stars to earn 6-star shards, or to just grind out to get the 5-star champ. which is great news for newer players because your basic and featured cutoffs are going to tank. Because you better believe there's nobody with a stacked 5-star roster that's going to be spending their 5 stars going for a 4-star. It's just, you know, you're gonna get like a featured arena for Void coming up next week, and if there was a 5-star featured arena for Void and a 4-star featured arena for Void, I would not be touching the 4-star arena for Void except for going for some milestones and getting shards and units and stuff. But I would be all my 5 stars would be hitting only the 5-star one because I guarantee the return on how many shards you're gonna get is a lot more over there. I feel like I've been questing for a little bit, and I haven't run out of energy yet. Okay, there we go. I just noticed how little I had, but I was like, man, I swear I've been going for a little bit, and all these onesies and twosies per move. Is there a revive here? Abhishek, what do you need? That's usually my first question. What are you trying to work on? Because like, so if you need someone to do burst damage and end fights really quick, Sparky. If you need someone that's going to help you out in like Alliance, well, Sparky could probably help you in Alliance Quest, but if you need someone who's going to help you out in those longer fights in Alliance Quest against like bosses, Star-Lord's my pick. If you need someone in Alliance Quest or in regular questing that's going to help you out with the nodes like Caltraps or Poison or Biohazard in Act 5, or which is a rough node, or anything like that, then I'd bring Iceman. So all 3 of those are great picks. You're not going to be going wrong. You're not going to be going wrong with any of those upgrades. Depending on what you need, my opinion would be the order that I would do is Sparky, Iceman, Star-Lord. But if you need Iceman, then take him up first. Yeah, it's true. Iceman is great for war as well. Not only does he counter those, he counters Hyperion. Because you can just play as normal and let Hyperion get his level 3, and he'll pop it. You'll take 5% of your health, and then you're right back in it. He pops his, you pop yours. You got your ice armor back up. He's back on his side of the screen. So every time you take a level 3, you just lose 5% of your health. So yeah, that is a super strong ability. So Iceman lets you play very. It's very forgiving if you can't bait a special in time. Does he really? My Drax is only rank 3, so I'm not... Drax was going to be my 3rd rank 4, but I've still never duped him. He was an early pull, and I can't pull him. I can't pull him again. So, yeah, Sparky hits so hard. When I got him in the arena... Or no, sorry, I didn't have to grind him. I forgot his arena doesn't start till... his arena starts tomorrow. Man, I was so pumped when I pulled him, because that's going to be a pretty high-scoring arena, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to break any records because more and more top players are getting sick of doing the grind for those champs for 4 stars. So I don't know. I would, if I was going for him, I'd do 6, but I bet he only goes for about 4.5 to 5. But I always try to overshoot. Yeah, if you stack those poise charges up, you do some crazy crits. Mine's not awakened, so he doesn't quite do as much. But yeah, getting those stacked up would just be amazing. Play somebody besides Blade since I've been running him the whole time. People are posting images. People are posting images from like Reddit and stuff where people have taken their Luke Cage to rank 4 just because they think he's going to be so awesome after this update. Oh man, that's too soon. It's too soon. You've got to make sure the update actually goes through before you do something like that. Man, I haven't I haven't seen how many hits it takes me to get Realm of Legends Winter Soldier down with Blade. It's not a little. I don't. Yeah, I could go check after this quest, but he kills him pretty quick. But he does so many hits with that special 2 that it's hard to be sure. I know that I can take down Realm of Legends or Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk in 5 minutes with Blade, and I've done that about 3 times now, so it's pretty consistent. Right about 5 minutes. I need to change the team I'm running with. I was auto fighting, so I just did my stronger guys, but I should just switch this up and. That way I have Danger Sense active on all these guys. Seaton has a video of Gwenpool rank 4 versus Medusa rank 4, I believe, and it has them both playing at the same time. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Blade kills things so quick. And now I will say that I've taken Blade into Labyrinth against champs that you don't have Danger Sense, and his damage isn't that impressive. I would rather have a Sparky at rank 4 or my Star-Lord doing that instead. His damage just isn't crazy. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Don't make a decision until you see what Void can do. You should have time. I guess never mind. Medusa comes out tomorrow. In the 5-star featured, her reruns tomorrow. It should run 2 weeks. So if it runs 2 weeks, then dude, I didn't know if I parried bullets I put bleeds on them. That's awesome. But yeah, so I think since it runs 2 weeks, I would wait just to see what Void looks like. So Void's 1 week is the second week Medusa's running. So I would wait. Because technically Medusa's in the sub-featured, so you could pull her with the Blade Crystal or with the Void Crystal. Are you pretty set that you don't want to save up for Blade, Panda? Yeah, it's 5-star. Making those decisions with your 5-star shards really sucks. Oh wow. Because I mean, not only is it tough, but the follow up is based on what's in the crystal right now. There's like a 60% chance you get something that's just garbage. So that's why I like these feature crystals, is because at least you have a 20% chance to get something solid. But yeah, not with the new ones. So yeah, you're not gonna go wrong with a Medusa. You're not gonna go wrong with Blade. No one has any idea if you're gonna go wrong with Void. He seems like he's really strong, but I don't trust anything. Najjar, a lot of people have cleared the easy path with Drax, so I do know it is possible. So yeah, there's not a ton I would take up to rank 4. I would need to log in to see who's let's see. Okay, we can figure this out really quick. In the mutant class, I would take up Archangel, Iceman, X-23. In skill, I would take up Gwenpool. I would take up Blade. I would take up possibly Hawkeye. Kind of depends. And Elektra. I think Hawkeye and Elektra are both arguably very, very strong in the skill class. In science, I would take up... In tech, I would take up Star-Lord, Sparky. I would take up Ultron. Let's see. In anyone else in tech, that would be Octopus. I'd take Dr. Oct. Yeah, I would take up Crossbones to rank 4, so that's 11. Uh, I'm joking about science. I might take up Hulk. And honestly, depending on what they do with the Red Hulk changes, oh man, those things look nasty. So if the Red Hulk changes go through with what they have right now, Red Hulk's going to be an insane option. Like I would take him to rank 4. His damage output would be nuts. But let's see. So Cosmic, I would take up. Yeah, I forgot Quake is in there. I would take up Quake. Cosmic, I would do Drax. So Quake would be 15. Dude, yeah, but we don't know. So Void is still on my I don't know because he might be total trash like Sentry was. Sentry was super hyped, man. And then he just crumbled into the abyss. So we had 15. We haven't done Mystic yet. Cosmic, sorry. I said Drax. I would also take up Hyperion. I would take up... Who else is in the Cosmic class that I would take up? I don't know. It might just be Hyperion and Drax. No, I'd take up Medusa. Sorry. Duh, obviously. I had to see her on my screen to realize it. So that's 17. And then in Mystic, I would take up... Mephisto. I would take up Ghost Rider. I would take up Dr. Voodoo. I would take up Magic. Gosh, Mystic class is so stacked. I might do Dormammu, depending on what we need as an alliance, if we need a better defender. So yeah, there you go. So, 23 or so, maybe 24 champs right now that I would take up that are in the crystal. But since most people can only take up like 1 per class, except somehow I got super blessed and pulled so many skill cats, which is why I'm able to have a Blade at rank 5 and a Gwen at rank 4. Dude, Panda, I was watching some War gameplay against Medusa. I didn't realize why she was so good as a boss or on stun immune. And then I watched Legacy play in a War against a Medusa boss and just get trashed. Oh man, like she popped her 3rd Fury at the exact second he threw a hit, and it parried because it did an auto block, and then she just annihilated him. So I didn't even think about that. Like I've not fought. The only Medusas I fight in Arena are like Thanos and Kang's teams, so they don't have mastery. So I've never fought one with parry before. 95% chance to auto block. That's so dumb. So yeah, anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, they did mention, so this is something we don't know. But I went back and looked at some of the original 6-star posts because I dug through the forums and went back to that. And someone had asked a question, if 6 stars are added, will you guys give us some of the 5 stars that you said you wouldn't? And they honestly said that they might. They weren't sure, but champs said they didn't plan on putting in the 5-star, might come to the 5-star when 6 stars release. So who knows? Man, I would love a 5-star Thor. Oh, his damage would be so good. But again, that's just wishful thinking. That's one person. I don't know if how did I not get hit by that heavy? But dude, yeah, Scarlet Witch is a 5-star. Yeah, but so they have more sig levels, but they scale higher, which means that she might have like an 80 or 90% chance at sig level 200. They might not give her the full 100, but if she's got 70% at 99, that means as a 5-star, she'd probably have like 60% at 99. But they scale higher, so the chance is actually higher in 5 stars than on 4 stars. So they start weaker, but they ramp up higher. As a heads up, in case you guys didn't know that. Yeah, that was something I just learned probably a couple months ago. Like, I think someone demonstrated it with Star-Lord. like a Star-Lord Sig 200 scales faster each hit than a Star-Lord Sig 99 that's a 4-star. Not just damage-wise. Obviously, the damage is going to scale higher, but the percent. So that's that was the change there. So I think they showed it with like time on a Hyperion's buff or Voodoo's buff on his signature ability as well. So yeah. Well, I thought I was going to get some arena in because I didn't think I'd have this much energy to do master mode. I am from I'm always trying to be careful about this. I'm from a Midwest state. We'll go with that. So I'm from the United States and I'm in the Midwest. Ah, crap, I even forgot about Rogue. Okay, I kind of wanted to showcase this. Good. So if you don't know, if you guys have tough times fighting Mordo, so when he's in this phase, he usually plays really defensive. I can just stand here and not get hit, right? So one thing you can do if is... Oh, I'm trying to talk while I do this. So he'll back up. I'll just run straight at him. He's just going to back up. My hand's not even on the phone, and then I can hold a heavy and usually get the hit off to stop him from power gaining. So you can do that pretty early in it. So we'll try to do it on this one. So I'm just going to wait. He's going to start backing up. I'll run at him. He just backs up. And then you can heavy him out of his power gain. So just as a heads up, if you guys ever have trouble fighting Mordo, heavy attacks are going to be your counter. There's a good chance he'll back himself all the way to the wall because he plays insanely passive while he's power gaining. Dude, no, you would not take up King Groot. No, you wouldn't. No. There's no way you would take up King Groot. I would not let you do that as a friend. Don't do it. Real friends don't let friends take up King Groot. He's cool. He's got his moments. I'd probably take him to rank 3, but that's about as far as I'd take him. There's so many champs coming out that I have the possibility of getting with this new crystal that I'm really excited about. That even if I miss Void, I have my list of champs that won't make me rage quit. So we'll hopefully we'll land some of those. I mean, 5-star Thor is obviously in the game files. He's right here. I want him so bad. Yeah, Special 3 doesn't hit hard, but if he hits you with it, he comes out with a ton of fury. So that hurts a lot, so you always got to be careful of that. So, but yeah, I remember when Mordo was like the toughest Alliance defender, and it's just like, someone called me out super hard on Reddit when I disagreed. I was like, whenever he's power gaining, just don't touch your phone and run him all the way to the wall, and then pop your heavy. There's like a 5% chance he attacks you while he's power gaining, and the guy like lost his crap on me about it, and I was like, dude, relax. That's how he works. That's the whole purpose of his champion, is to make sure he can power gain to try to level 3 you, and he won't defend against a heavy attack. So anyway, okay, so I'm at 1.6 in the 3-star. That should be good there. I might do a couple more rounds. Dude, people freak out on Reddit all the time, and I'm just like trying to give calm responses. I'm gonna I'll get one run in of my 5 stars tonight, one tomorrow. That should give me about 4.5 mil. which should give me top reward here. But see, and Najir, I don't feel that way. If you have a Gwyn, a Quake, an Iceman, Mephisto just falls over. So a Blade, oh my gosh, yeah, Blade is awesome against him. So honestly, oh gosh, I need to. Here, let me finish these, and then we'll see if we can do a real quick duel, because I know that I think I saw somebody with their profile as a 455 Mephisto, but I'll show you with like Quake. Hopefully I can have a good fight. Obviously when I'm talking about doing it, I want to have a good fight, but let me look really quick online, because a lot of people are bringing Quake to a lot of stuff right now, and she's super valuable. Hey Panda, if you could get on Elsa or online to and find me a Mephisto really quick. That's like a 455. Okay, thanks. You're like a dang mind reader. That's why you're a mod. And okay, so in Quake's even better after they gave her that massive buff. Watch me do really bad, but okay, so Dula X87. Can I copy this, please? Thank you. Dude, that profile is nasty. 819,000 player hero rating, base hero rating. Sorry, that's pretty cool. Yeah, do it. I'll pop in on the stream. Just tell me when it's happening. Give me a heads up. You could even Skype call me if you wanted to, and I could kind of narrate through it, give you some tips, because I've already made it through this one. So if there's anything I can help out with. Okay, so hopefully this goes well. Yeah, seriously, that guy's profile is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, and I just missed my very first parry, even though I'm hanging onto my screen the entire time. One hit. And it's going to count that last one as a hit. So, so right there, yeah, I mean, so if you're talking about a Mephisto, Quake is probably your strongest counter. Void is going to be a really good counter to Mephisto as well. So obviously don't do what I did at the start and get smacked in the face 5 times. But, so like, whenever I first learned how to fight him, I was using my Gwenpool, because that's who was available to me. Here, we'll do this. My 4-star Gwenpool is 440. Dude, Quake makes everything look like a cakewalk. She's ridiculous. So there's a chance he won't get that. I only had, sorry, I'm talking and then I just get hit. I only had 20 stacks of my attack. If I was at probably about 30 or so, he would not have gotten that. There's a really high chance he would not have actually gotten his boost or his heal. So there you go. So that didn't go as well, but that's a 440 Gwenpool against a 565 Mephisto. So there's a lot of champs that do really well against him, and I honestly thought he wasn't going to get his heal there, because 25 stacks is a 50% chance that he doesn't get it, so it could have gone either way. Well, let's see. Obviously, Blade is ridiculous. I don't even need to take him in there unless you just want to see it. Let's see. Who else is really good against Mephisto? Who else do I use? I mean, you could use Ghost Rider and just play a late heal to heal everything up that you're going to be taking from the Incinerate. I don't know, but there's enough counters right now just from those three that a lot of people have a Blade or have a Gwen or have a Quake or something like that. They're just going to be pretty effective, but so he still goes invulnerable. He doesn't heal most of the time with Danger Sense. Gosh, I cannot. That first parry is just not landing. So he'll just not take damage. Oh no, he that time it worked. But a lot of times he just won't get the heal, but he'll kind of go with that invulnerable mode where he is healing. It looks like he's healing, but he's not. But yeah, man. I mean, you can use Star-Lord against him. You just got to play a little bit safer. So if you're using somebody that doesn't do any type of defensive ability reduction, so let's just say I don't know, say you're playing a Hulk. I won't even use my 5-star. Let's say you're running a Hulk or something like that. You just back off while, dude, yeah, the 40% chance to revive. So dumb, so dumb. He should have chased me on that. Oh well. So yeah, if you get the Aura of Incineration, just stop the combo. Just keep your distance. Wait for a second for him to get done with it. The level 2 is harder to engage on sometimes, but oh man, I was thinking it might. Dude, I thought it might have killed him without it. Now I'm going to give it a special 3. I went for it. He had 1% health. It almost got him. That would have been pretty cool. I was like, I've got my Hulk smash and my Fury up, and he's got exactly 30% health right before he gets the boost. So, I couldn't even see his health bar. He probably had like maybe a couple hundred health left. That's what got greedy. I got greedy and went for it. I always get greedy with Hulk. But again, that Hulk was a 440. If I would have taken my 355 Hulk, yeah, right? Get that. Max out recoil, man. Oh gosh. Who was it? It's Sentry in his bio. They're like, what did they say? They said like masteries that work really well with synergy is recoil because he's got the heal on a special 3 to get that health back. I'm like, at like rank 4 he gets 1800 health back. Your recoil is going to do more than that. What the crap are you talking about? Recoil is the worst mastery in the game. You just have to have it to get suicides. The rest of the suicide masteries. Oh, it's absolutely worthless. They don't know their game. It's so painful. These people work there all day, every day, and they don't understand how stuff works. Yeah, ain't nobody out there putting 3 points in recoil just to get that little bit extra special damage. Oh. It's like I'm taking crazy pills up in here. Yeah, it's dumb that you have to grab recoil to get the rest of the suicide masteries. I'm okay taking damage to have more damage. 60% increase in damage, I will put up with that. But it's crazy. Oh yeah, I was gonna go try to do. I was gonna go see how many hits I could do Winter Soldier with Blade. You talked about doing it in 280 with your Drax and like 100. What was it? 220 or something like that with your Sparky. I don't think I can do it. I don't think that Blade, even my 565, I don't think he can do it in 20 or in under 200 hits. My Gwenpool can. 455 Gwenpool can do it in under 200 hits. I don't know. There's still be a lot of people that wouldn't run suicides. Some people just don't like the idea of taking damage for free. $180 with Sparky. Yeah, I don't think I can do that with Blade. Now I'm super curious. And your Sparky's a 4-star. Nope, that's Road. Realm, please. Did you bring any Najjar when you did it? Did you bring any synergies, or did you just play that champ? 16,000 PI on that Blade. Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit over 200 because I want to be popping my special twos. So, but each special two does like will probably do over 5% of his health and damage. I think my best back-to-back special twos, I did 2 special twos back-to-back, and when I counted, I frame by framed it and did every bleed stack. I think I did about 130,000 damage with back-to-back special twos with all the crits I had and bleeds that I had. Why did I... Is anybody else having that issue? Like, I hold block, and sometimes I'll just run straight at him, or I'll just stop blocking. I don't know. Like, I'll just be holding block, and then I'll just take off running at the enemy. I don't know. I feel like parry and block and stuff like that. Oh, dude, every single one of those crit. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so bad. No, I didn't want special 3. Oh, well. Vulture, Miles, Spider-Man. Don't remember the other 2. I don't know the Vulture synergy. Oh, but you're using Sparky. Yeah, that Vulture synergy. Gotcha. That should have stunned him. 5 stacks of bleed. Gimme that power, boy. Oh my gosh, 2 bars immediately. He had 13 stacks of bleed on him. See you later. Okay, so I know I got popped out of my combo a couple times, but what was the total hits? 140? Okay. Okay, I'll take that. So I loaded up someone's YouTube video of them doing it with Star-Lord at 565, and I raced him. And I was only probably a minute or two behind him. Wait, did I click on the right one? I was only about a minute or two behind him, but Blade cannot kill Wolverine. So that's going to be a major difference there. So here's Gwen. So with Gwen, the numbers are still crazy on her damage, but you have to pop a special 3 first. So let's see. I think when the special 3 is active, I'm not 100%. I bet she can do it in about 150. It's so weird because the sound in my ears doesn't line up with where the game is because of headphones. That was weird. Why was he stunned? $39.9 for that special 2 on the second hit. Oh, give me that bleed stack. There, thank you. Almost lost it. She might sub 100 this. Not quite. I'm telling you, Blade does damage, but if he doesn't have Danger Sense, 30 hits, 25 hits less. 25 hits less for a 455 champ. So that's the difference, man. If you don't have Danger Sense, now if you want to go see some damage really quick, I mean, we'll go show some whenever Blade has both class advantage and Danger Sense. That's where some damage comes in. Check out some of these specials. Give me one sec. Let me. Okay, so I think I did that, and then this attack damage here. I think that's the best option. I'm trying to remember if any of these. No. It doesn't matter. It's whatever. Yeah. 400 hits. That's so crazy. I cleared it with my Witch. And honestly, I only cleared Realm of Legends about a year ago. So it was the very end of December. It was December like 29th, I think, was when I cleared Realm of Legends. So, okay. So I'm going in here. This is to give an example of the damage output. So I'm going in here with a base attack of 5,000, let's just say 5,800, okay? So on top of that, I'm going to get my Danger Sense bonus, and on top of that, I'm going to get Sparky's 45% increase. So I'm going to have an additional 2,000 attack rating, plus an additional 45% of that 2,000. So let's take another 1,000. So I'll have 3,000. So my base attack is 8,800 going into this, which is nuts. I did not see Legacy do that, no. Look at those light attacks for over 5,000 damage. Who did he use? Who did Legacy use? Did he do the easy path with Sparky or with Star-Lord? Actually, did he do easy path or did he do short path? I don't know which one I'd rather take. Hey, big red guy, use that special one. Thank you. Oh, man. I don't know. I guess if he did all outside paths with 1.5, 29 revives, that's not worth it for a 6 stone. If it took him 4 hours, he had to take the short path. Well, maybe not. The outside path doesn't take that long. I mean, if you have Danger Sense, the fight's going to take less than 10 minutes. You have Danger Sense on the outside path. You have Danger Sense on 6 fights, I think. Plus Maestro. Path 8, okay. Yeah, so he did take the short one. So what I try to do here, because of my mastery setup, is I try to spam my special 2 until I get to 50% health, because then courage kicks in and I get extra damage. Before I try to start regenning it all. Wasted a parry there. Okay, so now that I'm under 50, I'll probably try to regen a little bit in between my specials. So I could do better. If I could parry his special 1, you can get 2 stacks of bleed. You can like parry the first hit and recover and parry the second one, I believe, is what someone was telling me. I'm not that ballsy, so I don't go for that crazy stuff. You just be stacking extra bleeds that do that 667 damage per tick. Blade's okay because he's got Danger Sense, so he's still gonna be doing increased damage. So you have that. Oh, nice. Here comes Assassin's Range. I pushed him to a special 2. I got hit. No, I didn't. Haha! I thought I dodged too early. He should have chased me there. That snapback intercept almost just destroyed me. So yeah, he still will have Danger Sense, but he's not going to activate any bleeds on his specials, but he will still get the bleeds on his parries. One more special 2 should almost do it. Maybe 2. Depends on how the bleed stacks are. Yeah, I got him. Okay, so 300 hits for a Red Hulk. There you go. And Gushenik, is that how you want me to pronounce that? Welcome to the channel. Sorry I didn't shout you out a second ago. It's a really good opportunity for me to get hit in the face. So, anyway, I'm going to be practicing that fight, the Star-Lord fight, a lot over these next couple weeks because I will be doing live streams of my Labyrinth clears. I have all but one path to do, and I want it done by March. So, whoops, I forgot to do level up. No, he cannot. Najir, no. The answer, I don't even think about it. There's absolutely no way that Blade would be good against X-23. No, she's not a villain, so his danger sense would not work at all against her, and her heal is astronomical. So you running anybody besides an Archangel or somebody like that, it's a bad call. So on that path, I'm taking basically the outside path, and I will be doing Spider-Man and X-23 on the same run. And when I do that, I will be doing that with my Gwenpool and Archangel in a 3 attack synergy team. So I'll be doing Gwenpool, Archangel, Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket will be my team. Gwenpool for Spider-Man, and my 4-star Archangel will be for X-23. Yeah, see, idiot right here, literally the guy streaming. I should have taken it the first time I went. I got scared, man. I didn't want to go do it, and I got scared. I should have taken it because I had Gwenpool. I did my first clear with Gwen. So I should have just dropped down, killed the Spider-Man, and then I could have done a run with like Star-Lord and a 3 attack synergy team, and Star-Lord and attack synergy team, and then Archangel. So I'm kind of mad at myself. No, so it looks awful, but this is what I was asking Ice for. I have my routes all drawn up, so I only have to do the 6 more, I think. So I don't have to do 8. Sorry, I only have 7. I only have 6 more paths to go because I did the 1. But yeah, I've got a color coordinated map that I then have in every other. So here was the first path I took, just the normal one, and then I have every other path that I've drawn out, so I know what I'm doing to make sure every single one is going to be fully cleared. So I have 7 paths, and everything is touched. I have looked over this map about 4,000 times to make sure I don't 99% this stupid piece of crap mission. And then not know where it is, because not only would I be 99%ing it, I would have no idea where that missing node was. So it would probably take 2 or 3 more runs just to try to find the missing node. So each time I run through it, I'm going to be very careful to pay attention to see if there's dashed lines that should be already taken. And just be careful. So, and that, when I do that, if you want, if you or Ice or some of the other guys want to jump in the stream, and we might do like a Skype call or something, or a Discord channel. That way you guys can chat, because it'd be really hard for me to actually answer questions and stuff if people ask stuff while I'm doing that. And I feel like in the Labyrinth clear we might attract a little bit more attention. So I think we're going to attract a little bit of attention when I do like 10 4-stars and 8 Void Crystal featured opening, when I'm going to do that live. I think we'll get some attention there. But yeah, if I'm doing Labyrinth, there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to chat. So if we have you guys in here, help people out, answer questions, just joke around, keep it light so I can... so I don't stress out and lose every brain cell trying to get through it. But I'll probably try to do a path every other week. I don't know when I'm going to do my first one. It's pretty soon. I feel like I'm going to do a path pretty soon. And just suck it up and do it. I need to get back in there and just die and just get used to it and pop my revives and go for it. I just am debating my teams, and my teams might drastically change based on my opening. Because if I can pull... All right, Nishar, thanks, buddy. Have a great one. Feel free to pop that little bell icon or the subscribe button. Would love to see you in future streams. That'd be great. I got a lot of video and content on the channel too. If you got any, if you want to see some different stuff with Blade or arena tips and different things that I've got going on there. So. But yeah, so when I do the Labyrinth runs, it's just deciding if somehow magically I pull like a Stark Spidey, I instantly have the answer, and that's what every one of my clears will be. I'll take Stark Spidey up to 455, and I'll just do every one of my clears with Blade, Stark Spidey, and Ghost Rider 4-star. That way I just have maximum output of damage, because Stark Spidey only needs 2 attack synergies like Gwenpool. He doesn't need 3 like Star-Lord. So that's the plan, is if somehow magically I can pull a Stark Spidey, I'll take him up to 455. I will give him my generic Awakening Gem that I earned from 5.4. I'll give him a few stones because I don't have a ton because I dumped so many into Star-Lord. But he will probably be my #1 pick to go with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider I'll use against all villains and mystics, and I will use... my Blade's good with 0. So, but yeah, Blade's good with 2 if you have him at 455. At 565, he needs no help. Technically. But it'd be good to take the villain synergy or the mystic synergy. Probably the villain each time. I did the math. I've got it all drawn up on a spreadsheet, of course, because that's what I do, right? Spreadsheets. I've got each path lined up, and how many champs in that path Blade counters, just to see if he's the right choice or not to take. Yeah. I mean, dude, you could clear the easy path of Labyrinth with Kamala Khan if you wanted to. If she was 565, you could probably do it at 455. She does so much damage in the Fury stacks, but obviously that shouldn't be a first choice for anybody. Unless they love memes. If they love memes, they should take Kamala up. So that's another thing, is depending on what Void can do. So when I fangirled out really hard last time, learning about Void, I missed a couple things that I was wrong about that I double checked. He does damage over time per unique buff. So if he puts 2 stacks of his fatigue on you, it only counts as 1 still, which is fine. Doesn't, you can still get that anyway. The thought that I'm having still is, even if he, I think with 2 attack, he'll probably with 3 attack synergies be high enough. At 455, he'll probably be high enough with 3 attack synergies. Maybe less. Excuse me, man, yawned like crazy. But if he's high enough, I might take him and just see what happens, because every enemy in there that I'd be fighting a science, I could put the debuffs on, because there's nobody that's immune to like fatigue, right? There's a couple enemies in there that will drop the buffs, like Venom Pool, so that would be a hard fight. So I'd need to bring somebody for him, which I would bring Blade. Maybe not. I would probably bring Star-Lord. Let's be completely honest. I'd probably bring Star-Lord because I'd have the 3 attack synergies, Void, and then Blade, or Star-Lord. So there'd be a couple fights that I'd have to. But if the entire time, I'm fighting somebody and they have, let's say, 3 to 5 debuffs on them, so the whole fight they're taking like 1,500 damage per tick, 1,500 to 1,800 damage per tick, the entire fight, and then I pop my level 3 and get 7,000 bonus attack for 40 seconds. I don't know, man. I feel like he could be someone that can clear Labyrinth. We just are going to have to wait and see. So I'm probably going to go for him either way, whether or not he's good. I probably won't go for him if he's not good, but I'll make a decision. Who knows? I might. If I want prestige, man, I can just wait till Blade comes back around and I can pop every one of my crystals and try to dupe him a couple more times and get 40 more sig points into him. Dang, that'd be a huge prestige bump. It'd take him almost to 10,000. Get him pretty close. I think. What is he? He's at. I think Blade right now is at 8,900, and he's getting 18 points per signature stone. So there'd be 400 more. So now it'd be about 9,300. But so it wouldn't be. It'd still be nice. But yeah, so it all comes down to what I open on what I'm going to do for Labyrinth. So it depends on what I open, and I have a ton of resources saved up to rank. So sorry, which part was crazy? Yeah, not everyone can get there, but I think Blade, Medusa, Dr. Voodoo, Ghost Rider, Quake, Gwenpool, maybe. I don't know. There's a handful of champs that can get over 10K. I mean, there's people out there with prestiges in the mid 7,000s right now. So that's something that obviously I'm not pushing for, but I'm at 61. I'm at 61 and some change right now. After my opening next week, if I can get anybody decent. Is it really only 98? Oh, I thought she was high enough. Yeah, apparently. It starts out really good, though. But yeah, depending on who I pull, I'll be taking 2 champs up to rank 4. I've got the materials to take 2 5-stars immediately up to rank 4. It doesn't matter the class. I'm ready for it. I just want them to be worthy of rank 4. I'm not just going to take anybody up. So my prestige will probably take, give or take, a 500 or 600 point boost. So I'll go from 6,100 to 6,700. I don't know how people are in the 7,000, except they have so many more sig stones than I do. Which is one reason I want to get Labyrinth done, because you get 100 sig stone crystals from Labyrinth of Legends. And I'm estimating value-wise about 2,000 units worth of items per run. I think I can do it for that cheap. My first time I did it technically in items,
Cost me probably close to 5,000 units. I used 100 revives, but almost every single one of them was in my stash. And I would only use a 20% revive with Gwenpool. I would never use it. I never used a health potion in my first clear. So that was something that I would do differently, probably. I would use potions on certain fights, but with Gwenpool, I was like, listen, I'm just going to go in there and hit him as hard as I can for the 20% health I have. I don't want to spend units on health potions. So... Dude, I'm cheap with my units, man. I hate spending them on stuff, and I keep getting sucked into these stupid crystals. I'm such an addicted gambler. So I don't go to casinos, man. My last experience with one was really, really, really good, and I just want to end it on that. Alright, so that's all the 5 stars. One more run tomorrow will give me about 4.6. It's hero use, so I might as well get a few more rounds in of stuff. But yeah, dude, you want to take care of your gambling addiction, go freaking play with Bitcoin. I just decided I didn't want to get involved with it. I don't want to. It's too high stress for me. I'm just not worried about it. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna bleed out. Rocket, why do you get parried? Dude, yeah, I haven't even been paying attention. Like, that's how much I disassociated myself from cryptocurrency. So since I'm working on the channel and trying to build stuff up, I obviously don't expect there to be a whole lot of people on after 12:30 my time, because I know Brian Grant starts streaming, and I'd have to have some pretty loyal people. So, like, I'm impressed you're not there. I appreciate you being here. But I put this together just for the fun of it, because I'm also one of the few people. I guess there's some, but most of those streamers are young, man. They don't. But I have a family, so I created this image. So worst case scenario, I can quickly mute my mic and do this. So I thought that would be. I put that together today just for the kicks and giggles of it. Other streamers are like, hey, I gotta go take a leak, and I'm like, hey, my kid needs me, so. Oh man. So I don't know why I'm even doing this arena. I got him in the last one, and it went for so low. I'm like, well, I might try to put up 2.5 and duplicate him. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Dude, I know I'm about to jinx it, but I straight up dropped 0 frames since I started streaming an hour and a half ago. I am pumped about that. Dude, I almost jumped into Summoner Trials for...
I almost jumped into Summer Trials just to get like the 40 units that are there. It's like you run all the milestones, 250,000 points, and you can buy 1 revive. So that's why I decided not to do it. But dude, I feel super low. I told myself to not buy crystals if I was under 5,000 units, and here I am at like 1,500 because I just did an arena crystal opening. But that just makes me smile every time. And people think Nebula's better. What the crap are people smoking? That was ticking for 4,000 damage. And that wasn't even like a full charge. Like my next one would have done even more because I would have been able to charge it longer. Dude, yeah, they were, and they freaking got me. Like an idiot, I was like, hey, I saw all these other people get good pulls out of these. And I straight up pulled straight 3 stars. It was so bad. It was so bad. I've got to stop spending units on stupid stuff like that. Listen, here's the real reason I want to be done by March. If I can get done by March, then that means I can stack, on average I stack about 6,000 to 7,000 units per month without spending, just from arena and other stuff like that. Probably somewhere between 5 and 7, depending on the month. But if I can farm 6,000 units a month and I don't have any content I have to work on, I can literally just gamble on feature hero crystals. It's so bad, but that's part of why I want to finish Labyrinth, because then I don't feel bad about spending the units on crystals because I'm done. It's just like so bad. Because then at that point, every time they're going to release a new act or chapter in an act or something like that, I would have been able to farm up revives, and I won't have to use any units. Well, maybe some, but it's bad. My gambling addiction to want to open those crystals will be fully met in the fury of every single unit I have as soon as I finish the Labyrinth. So, and I'd finish the Labyrinth quicker if Kabam kicked me my dang compensation for fighting Ice Phoenix in like the first 10 minutes whenever she was super buffed. I know, it's pretty dumb. That's the only way. Dude, I have sent them screenshots of my completion rewards coming out before the nerf happened. I've sent them screenshots of me fighting Ice Phoenix. I've gotten denied 6 times. They said that they don't have it on record that I did it. So I reached out to the moderator on the forums. It's like Vicidius or something like that. Anyway, and I told him, like, hey, here's the deal. I don't know if you can do anything. You're the one that made the post of when the update went live. I have timestamps showing that I have completion rewards before you posted that. Is there anything you can do? And so he's looking into it right now. So I just want those dang revives so I can do Labyrinth, man. Those are some of my Labyrinth revives I had to spend on that Ice Phoenix because she was a dick. Right? It doesn't cost him anything. I have proof. I literally wasn't salty about it. When I fought her the first time, I'm like, well, hot dang, Uncollected's going to be real expensive to beat every single time if they're going to do this type of stuff. No, I don't have my insider stuff either. Which one? Which pack? I have not got last month's insider stuff yet. Like the 2-star MODOK. That's not come in yet. Have you got yours? Oh, yeah, I think I did. I think I've got everything from it. I bought extra. Dude, Mac, what's going on, bud? Dude, you just missed a test. That Gwenpool can kill, my 455 Gwenpool can kill Winter Soldier and Realm of Legends and 26 less hits than my 565 blade. Yeah, I bought that pack in the void pack. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So everyone that's like Blade's the most powerful champ in the game. Yeah, he's pretty strong, but could you imagine what a 565 Gwyn could do to that Realm of Legends Winter Soldier? I bet you can kill him in like 80 hits. 25 hits, pop your special 3, annihilate him with that armor break. I don't know if it was me, but someone I did mention it. Someone posted their kill of Winter Soldier on Reddit with Archangel, and sometimes I like to troll back, but I think he did it like 29 hits. He got really unlucky with his neurotoxins. He could have done it a lot faster, but his neurotoxins were not activating. I was like, that's pretty good, man. My record's 21 hits with Thor. So back before the nerf. I never did it in 9. There was that one YouTuber that did it in 9 hits, which was awesome, but I did it in like 21, I think. Dude, I had 4 or 5, I don't remember if it was 5, it might have been 4. 4 armor breaks on a Thor with a special 3 is good night to literally anybody. Yeah, it just depends on those neurotoxins, man. That's 6. 20 hits is 6 heavy attacks. It's all if they proc or not. Do they proc off of crits, or is it just... I forget how they exactly proc. Yeah, dude. I'm pretty pissed I kept Blade at rank 5. I should have definitely just taken Star-Lord up. Dude, what I'm actually mad about is... Okay, trust your gut. I even mentioned it in the line chat. I said, okay, here's the deal. When I finish 5.4, I'm going to rank up my Star-Lord, and I'm going to 100% Labyrinth of Legends with it. I don't care about Prestige. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to rank up my Star-Lord and do that. If I would have listened to myself, I could have then ranked down Star-Lord and taken out Blade, and had Labyrinth of Legends 100% clear. Because a 565 Star-Lord will melt everybody in there. I am so frustrated with myself that I didn't just do what I told myself to do. Live and learn, man. Just do it. I'd be sitting on 8 more tier 2 alphas. Oh well. That would have given me. I would be sitting on 17 tier 2 alphas if I would have done that. But now that you mentioned talking about Winter Soldier, I forget. Archangel. I want to double check. I forget how. I know the heavies activate it, but I don't remember exactly. No, not use item. I don't remember exactly the wording for how it happens. Okay. Okay. I took Blade up because dude's a Bamf. No one talked me into it. For me, he was so fun to play. I was debating between him and Star-Lord and Gwyn. There was a lot of debate there. And I should have, like I said, I should have done Star-Lord first and then ranked him down. But in the long run, I go, okay, Blade is going to save me so many units long-term in this game from Alliance Quest and things like that. So I feel like it's worth it to take him up because it's going to give me... I don't want any of those. Okay, we'll just do the regular mutant crit team. I'm curious. The guy just got unfortunate with his... No, wrong one. Need this. Need here. But no, I'm not upset. I'm not actually upset that I took Blade up. Dude doesn't die, so
Curious. I'm gonna guess like 40 hits for my 4-star, just because I'm not sure. Come on, hit me, hit me, get those poison sacks. Oh, he's too far away. Come on. This is not going well, guys. Okay, I just need you to come up here and hit me. No, wow. I'm like, come hit me, and he just heavy attacks me in the face. Oh, I'm out of range. P.S. I'm really bad with Archangel, in case you guys were curious. I'm not really good with this gameplay mechanic. Yeah, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at Archangel. Dang it. Oh, I freaking misclicked on my screen. That's frustrating. This is so many more hits than 40. Yeah, oh well. I'm just gonna try to finish it off and get the health potion out of it. Yeah, 1 second. I'll talk to you about Uncollected. Oh, I can only take one more of those. Oh, my body! I'm not gonna be able to do it. I did so bad. Okay. 27 hits is pretty impressive. Or 29 hits is pretty impressive. Here you're talking about Uncollected. Speaking of tips for magic on 5.2.4. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's gonna 100% kill me the second he comes out of this. Die to that? Yeah!
5.2.4. What's that? I'm gonna go with the. Dude, Arshan for me, that was obviously a really bad example of how to play Archangel. But I think suicides are like important everywhere. I love having suicides on. That 60% damage ends fights so fast. Okay, so I need to go look at the champ you're talking about. 5.2.4. Yeah, but that's true. What Panda said is probably on Archangel you're gonna be popping as you're gonna save his special 3 to get a free neurotoxin on somebody. So, all right, where's this magic you're talking about? Oh, this one right here. Yeah. F this Spider-Man. That one sucks. Fight the Hulk. Fight Hulk, not the Spider-Man. I don't know why, but when I fought him, he was like evade city. Like, it was so frustrating. Okay, this magic. What you got? All abilities trigger 20% more often, and every 7 seconds the next buff is triggered and the attacker is immediately removed. So the buff triggered. Okay, so yeah, evade's gonna stack those. So you have a couple options. You have anybody that can do defensive ability accuracy reduction. So obviously if you have Blade, if you have Gwenpool, a Gwenpool would be a really good option. Let's see, you could take in Archangel would be good if you had an Archangel, because Neurotoxin will prevent her from healing. You could, let's see, so she'll get the Limbo still, but she won't be able to heal when Limbo ends. Vision is pretty good because you could slap a heal block on her. Quake would be a really good option. Yep, there's Panda saying Archangel and Quake, another magic. Yeah, I don't have a good magic, so yeah, Vision I'm a big fan of for magic fights because you can heal block her and power drain her to where she never gets her power. And if she ever does, you have heal block on her, so she doesn't get any of her Limbo health back. You're gonna take a lot of damage. Limbo's gonna really hurt. The other option is you could take a harder path. Which path was it? I think it was this way. What's these guys? Pessimist. So Optimist and Pessimist is not too bad. I think this was actually the first path I took because it pops you out over here to Hulk. My whole thing was I don't want to fight this Spider-Man. So I did his two paths a little bit later. So I think I took the Optimist Pessimist route because this is just Limber. Honestly, Limber route's not going to be too bad either, but you're just going to have to go fight Spider-Man. So it's kind of up to you. If you're already at that magic, then if you don't have the team for, don't feel bad about quitting out. Yeah, you're wasting some energy, but you're gonna save a lot of money on revives. Sorry, I was like out of camera. I was staring at my phone. You're gonna save money on revives, but you're gonna lose it, or you're gonna lose energy. But losing energy is way better than wasting a lot of units on revives. So I would honestly, if you're just going for the uncollected title, get that done. I would back out and take Optimist Pessimist over here. These fights are not hard. You got Colossus. Punisher's the hardest one on this route right here. Punisher can be the most annoying. Deadpool's going to heal the whole time, but his healing is not as bad as what other times that we've had him. And then once you go through this, all you really have to pay attention to is this Deadpool. The 30% power gain, you're gonna have to be careful about that. Doctor Strange. So the all abilities trigger 20% more often doesn't matter. Like, that's not changing anything that he does. Buffet is just super annoying. It's annoying that every time you evade a special, you give them health. So that's where it's hard, is if you're evading a special one, which he'll have all the time. That's where it's annoying. But yep, that would be my suggestion, Mac, is I would take the Optimus Pessimist route instead for the first clear. Dang, I already have like half of hero use done. Alright, well, it's 1:30 my time, so I'm probably going to get ready to jump off here in just a little bit, since I don't even know if Mac's watching anymore. Mac, are you even here? I only have 2 people watching. I think I count as 1, so... I swear, if you asked a question then bailed, then we're going to have some issues. I spent all that time just explaining it to you and you're not here. But anyway, cool, Panda. Hey, dude, seriously, I really appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. I do appreciate you hanging out with me. I know
kind of in the starting phase of getting this out here, and there's a lot of content I want to get out, and I appreciate you being around, and we'll work through like a Skype call or something like that for my Labyrinth run, because I think it'd be good to have you or Ice or somebody on here with me kind of chatting and talking to the peeps if anybody wants to get on. So I'll be promoting that one a little bit more. I'll probably promote that on Twitter and on Reddit, and I'll send it to some of the Alliance chats just to see if anybody wants on. But besides that, I am probably wrapped up for the evening. We are sitting at, right now, for my live crystal opening next week, I'm sitting on 76 premiums, 7 4-star hero crystals, so that'll probably be closer to 10, and 110 5-star hero crystals, and I need 120,000, so I gotta get 9,000 more, which we'll be getting a lot from the 4-star crystals, probably about 2,000 there. So just gotta find 8,000 more, and we still have master mode to finish. So, but dude, yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. So anyway, I want to let you go, get some stuff done, and I'm gonna go clean up my kitchen a little bit, and then head to bed. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of laughs, because we're gonna be laughing at how I'm not really that great at this game. I just play a lot, and I get distracted really easy and die to stupid stuff. So it'll be good times. But all right, man, have a good night. We'll catch you later.